besties. So today I am going to be starting the Part of Your World series by Abby Jimenez, and I'm so excited. Book in question. We're starting the first one today. I have high expectations, so I'm kind of scared that it won't live up to the to the hype, like Beach Read, but we're gonna see. I'm really excited. Let's get started. Okay. I want to get through the whole Part of Your World series because I have a feeling it's going to be so good, and just for the summer, I'm hoping to finish by like early September, which is kind of like our last long weekend, like summer long weekend. So I'm kind of hoping to finish it by then, and I feel like that would just be like the perfect wrap up to the summer. I feel like I'm gonna fly through this, and this is just like so cute, and so I'm not even a quarter of the way in, I would say, and I'm already obsessed with the baby goat. Like, I want a Chloe. I want a baby goat to carry around. Making me so giddy. Taken, I'm more than halfway done. I think I read over like 150 pages yesterday. I think I might finish this today. Not gonna lie, I have so many like tabs, but this page 251, got me. Like, it's so cute. Not a spoiler, but Daniel gives Allie a gift, and it's like the most simple thing ever, but it's so cute. And like, what was she saying? This part made me cry. Like, I had tears in my eyes when she was like, this gentle, thoughtful, sweet boy. I reached up and hugged him. He folded around me like he always did, only there was something almost rooted about his arms this time. He was trying to keep me from drifting off or sinking. In the span of less than 2 days, I've gotten through majority of this book, which is wild. Oh my gosh, also, do you guys like my sweater? I thrifted it. I'm so happy. I've been wanting like a NFL sweater for like a little over a year, but I was like, I want to thrift it. So I thrifted it, and this is my team. So I'm very happy. And you know why it's my team? Because of This Is Us. Because Jack loved the Steelers. So Steelers is now my team. Anyways, little side note. So close to being done. Love it. This is literally just so cute in like every possible way. I will say though, if you wanted to read it, look up trigger warnings before, because I didn't know. But there is like mention of abuse. So just look up the trigger warnings before you read this. But it's so cute, and I do fear that there is going to be a third act breakup. I don't know yet, but it's making me really mad because I'm like, just stay, just don't do that, okay? Like, just why did you do that? I wasn't expecting to like this as much as I do, and I wasn't expecting to get this emotionally invested, and I also wasn't planning on finishing this as fast as I did. So, oh my god, there's just so many tabs, and I'm trying to annotate. I want to annotate better, and I lent one of my friends The Paradise Problem, and she was reading it, and she's like, oh my gosh, I love like reading your annotations. So in my head now, I'm literally just annotating for Perry. So I'm like writing like my thoughts and stuff. I was like, oh my god, Perry would find this so funny. So time jump? Are you serious? A time jump? I have maybe 40 pages left. It's making me mad. Allie is making me mad. And I know she's trying to be like reasonable and like responsible, but like she's just making me mad with her decisions and choices. So whatever. I just finished. So good. Look at all my tabs. Look at my tab. Look at it. I love this. This was so cute. This was such a good, like, a good first book to read by an author, in my opinion. Loved Chloe the goat. Loved Daniel because I thought of my boyfriend the whole time. Alexis, the more I think about it, I'm glad that I'm like recording my thoughts a little bit like after I've read them all, because it's given time to like marinate. Alexis really annoyed me in a lot of the parts of these books because she was just, I don't know, like, she just annoyed me, but in the end she redeemed herself, so it was all okay. But I don't know, it just, she really irked me for a lot of it. It was so good. And I don't even know if I should tell you what it's about. I'll do a mini description. It's about Alexis and Daniel. And Alexis is a doctor, a super famous doctor. Her family's like super well known in the medical world industry. And Daniel is, he's the mayor of a town. He is a carpenter. He owns a bed and breakfast. Like he does it all. But essentially they meet when Alexis's car is in a ditch and Daniel tows her out. Super small town. Alexis has a one-night stand with him, and then she's like, I don't do this, but then she ends up going back to him, like visiting him in the small town, because she's like, well, it's not a one-night stand if I keep seeing him. And then it's like a friends with benefits kind of thing, but Daniel was like, no, like, I like this girl. And he made it very clear. He's like, I like her, I want to date her. And she's like, I don't know. And it's kind of just like their, oh my god, lost and it's basically just their story and how they navigate Daniel living in a small town and Alexis having a crazy busy schedule, and how Alexis doesn't want to date him, but Daniel wants to date her. And it's super cute. Still a 5-star. Just my least favorite book out of the whole series, which is such a wild thing to say because I loved the whole series. Right off the bat, something I do really appreciate is that she put a trigger warning in the beginning. She didn't do that in Part of Your World, which is why I had to go back and look at the beginning of Part of Your World to see if she put one in. But she did put one in to this one. Oh, will it focus? I don't know. But I appreciate when people do that. I've been going through yours truly kind of slow, but that's just because I've been busy and I've been burnt out. So it's been hard. It's good. I don't think I like it as much as Part of Your World yet. But we'll see. I think it's so cute. Like, it's just, oh my gosh. The way that they write about anxiety in this book is insane, because literally, like, it's so spot on to like my anxiety and how I would think and how I would like plan ahead and like make up multiple scenarios in my brain. Like, it's just insane the way that they got the anxiety part down, like, so accurately. It's a cute story and I'm really enjoying it. I'm kind of hoping to finish it sometime this week, so I think I can do it, but I'm just tired, so we'll see if that ends up coming true or not. But so far, really cute, really good. I'm really enjoying it. It's the fact that I've basically highlighted a whole page, but it's just so good. Like, look at, oh, you can see my arm, but like, look at how the whole page is basically highlighted. Like, this is insane. But it was basically just, it was just too cute, and I was like, everything about this is just like too good. We were literally just so happy, and then like sunshine, rainbows, and unicorns, and then everything went to shit. And I'm like, why are we, no. I felt like the plot twists were done, and then the plot twisted again, and the amount of times I've written like, what, huh, what is going on in like the little annotations part of my book is insane. It's like close to the very end, and like it made me tear up. I was like, this is so sweet. Like, oh my gosh, like, I'm trying to talk with my hands right now, but I was holding the book, but like, oh my god, it made me cry. It was just so sweet, and like, the way he just like loves her and reassures her reminds me so much of my boyfriend, and it like makes me emotional. Yours truly did make me want to cry a little bit. It was just so good. I think I said this in my August wrap-up video, is Abby just writes, or like she gets my anxiety, and she just wrote about anxiety so accurately to how I like feel it. And I don't know, it was so good. Like one of the examples is Jacob mapping out the places he's gonna go, like how far is it to drive, what like the driveway will look like when he gets to the place, like when he pulls in, what side of the driveway does he park on, what the house is gonna like when he gets there, like mapping out his route before he even like drives there. Like I don't know, he just protect this man at all costs, okay? This guy is about Dr. Brianna and Dr. Jacob. They're both doctors. And Brianna's brother he needs a kidney donor. He's not doing too well. Brianna's getting divorced. Like her life is just like not the best right now. And Jacob is a doctor. He's a new doctor that comes into her hospital, and they become besties. They start writing letters to each other because Jacob's so anxious. So he's like, it's easier to communicate with her through letters. So they write letters. Like, are you serious? And they become besties. And then Jacob realizes he's a match for like her brother's kidney. So like that's a whole storyline in itself. And then they start fake dating. It's just, there's so much. But it's just so good. And I don't want to say too much about it because I loved how I went into all these books not knowing a lot. Not knowing like a lot of what's going on in the plot. So like it's just so good. This was the book I was actually going to start with. I was planning on skipping Part of Your World, but I'm so glad I didn't, because again, like Part of Your World kind of starts off the series, and then there's a lot of like characters and plot points from Part of Your World in yours truly. So 5 out of 5. This one was 5 out of 5 too. They were all 5 out of 5. Excerpt from this book. I did highlight it because it was really cute. But Emma told Justin that she liked roses, but she was sad because she was like, oh, the ones that my mom got me, they're dead. Like flowers die eventually, like cut flowers. So her friend was like, is that a rose bush? And then Justin said, I brought you flowers. And then she said, you bought me an entire rose bush? He said, you said that the ones Amber got you were dead, and I wanted to get you some that wouldn't die. Good morning, friends. I am very much convinced I'm gonna finish this book today, which is making me so excited, but also sad because that means that this is the last book in the series. I know she has more books, and I do want to try and find them and read them because I just love her writing and like the real world like problems. And like, oh my god, there's something yesterday that I highlighted. Yesterday I think I highlighted almost 2 full pages. Like there's this one, there's another one, but it wasn't even like oh, and I think it was this one. Like it wasn't even like cutesy little like quotes, but it was just like Emma unpacking with herself and like coming to a lot of self-realizations, and a lot of that stuff I could relate to. So I don't know, these books just like get me. It did take me a while to get through them. I do kind of wish that I read this series when I wasn't as busy as I was, because if I did, I think I would have finished these easily, and like these 3 books easily in like less than a week and a half sort of thing. But that's okay, because I guess like drawing it out is still like, it's nice because I get to like really spend time on them. This is such a good way to like close out summer too, because it is September 4th today. It's still like technically in the calendar year summer, but like unofficial summer is done because everyone's back to school, but technically I still think it's summer. So literally right now. I literally picked the perfect time to read this book. Oh my gosh, That's actually crazy. What the heck? This is literally making me so sad right now because like I thought this was gonna be light and fluffy. And I know people have said it before, but like the soul crushing destruction you feel in the last like 100 pages. Lastly is Just for the Summer, and this was my favorite one out of the three. Oh my gosh, my nails, I did it again. My nails kind of match the book. So this one is about Justin and Emma. And Emma is a traveling nurse, and Justin is, honestly, I think they only mentioned his job once, but he's like a tech software person. That's unimportant. Emma's job is kind of important. Justin's job, you could care less. You didn't have to know his job. But basically, Justin posts this Reddit thread, and he's like, guys, I'm bad luck. Everyone I date breaks up with me and then finds like their soulmate after. And it goes kind of viral, and Emma's like, oh my gosh, wait, that happens to me too. So then they decide to like fake date each other, and they're like, we'll break up, and then after we break up, we meet our soulmates, like easy. So Emma and Justin start fake dating, and then they go through like a lot of life, a lot of bad life stuff. One thing I do really appreciate about Abby Jimenez, this is the first book I've seen it in, that's why. She puts trigger warnings in the start. Like there's a whole page dedicated to like trigger warnings, and like just in case. I really appreciate that. It's just so good. Very thoughtful, because I know a lot of books you have to look them up, but the fact that she actually put them in here was amazing. Love the cover. The story, so good. Did I even finish? Like, no, I literally just said it's about life. It's literally about life. Like, it's a rom-com, but I don't even want to call it a rom-com. Like, and I don't want to say a lot about it because you should just read it. I read this at the perfect time of the year, like I said. Like, I thought I was going to be a little too late for it because now I'm in like kind of fall mode. It's September 5th, I think, today. But no, I read this at the perfect time of the year, and I loved it. I literally have nothing bad to say about these books. Like, this was my favorite. There's so much going on. It took me a while to get through the first half just because I was busy. Like, I was super busy. I finished maybe 3/4 of this book in a day. Like, and that just speaks like volumes to how good it is. Like, I don't think I can put my thoughts into words yet, and I thought I could, but I can't. So this is all you're gonna get. But 5 out of 5, 6 out of 5, if you will. So good. I think just in general, the banter in these, the humor, I loved her sense of humor so much. Like, I think I've underlined so many like of her one-liners, and I was like, this is funny. This is so funny. The one thing that got me, I don't know if I've said this already, but the one thing that gets me that I've noticed is that she likes to use the line, she licked her lips and said, or like he licked his lips and said. Like, I don't know why that's necessary. It irked me just a little bit. It didn't put me off, but like it did irk me because I was like, I feel like I didn't need to know. I don't know. It just like, it got me, and it was in every single book multiple times. So I don't know why that was important, but it was in all the books. I relate to a lot of like themes and things that she's written into her storylines, and I think that's probably one of the reasons why I love them so much. Those are my jumbled thoughts, I guess. Those are my jumbled thoughts. I wish I could articulate what I'm thinking better. I'm just not that girly. I'm not the girly that can articulate her thoughts well, and that's why I'm not a writer. That's why I'm a reader. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I will see you in the next video, whenever that may be. Bye, guys.